welcome to the Awkward Menage pod of cast. I am Nabor Shamaliu. I
Really, that's how you
have with
pronounce
me a
that?
host. Yeah, and I never knew that either. I just made it up one day. It sounded good, so I just stuck with that
Uh,
shit.
Smiley, sounds French.
Making up our own pronunciations and shit. You know?
Smiley,
Somali you. Want to introduce yourself to the people out there?
what
The
up? It's
people land.
Logic. Hit me up on social media at matter of fact, don't hit me up on social media. I'm boring.
Haha, you guys thought you was gonna get it, but you don't. That's like requesting to be added, like being requesting to be added to one of them Facebook groups and answering all them fucking questions, and they still don't let your ass in.
So
Oh
tell me,
well.
who is your top five? Nah, fam.
Right. Nope, can't have you in here. You gonna cause problems. That's why that was the craziest thing I've seen when I tried to join a group and they had like fucking questions and bylaws and shit you had to agree to.
They be taking them groups serious. Them group admins, bro. They be feeling like they
Shit,
got
I
real
see.
authority. Feel like a
Mm-mm.
shift manager at Wendy's or something.
You need to be one of them Facebook fact checkers to have some real power in these Facebook streets. I don't give a fuck what nobody
Real serious
says.
about it.
All right. I really wanted Ed and Vic on because this
Yeah,
track we're about to play, they was kind of dragging it in the
seen
chat.
it. I've seen it.
I'm like, I didn't even hear it yet, but it can't be that bad. It can't be. I just
Let's talk about it.
we
Let's
just
get right
listened
to
to
the
the track
shit.
by him. You say what?
Let's get right to the shit. Let's fire it up and talk about it.
Yeah, let's listen to it. Fuck it. Here we go. This track that I'm going to play for you people out there in people land is by Dane Black from
I think he's still part of
Michigan.
the zoo faculty. I think he is.
A
I know.
Michigander?
Yeah. You know, they got the click
Okay.
the zoo faculty is Dane Black,
Oh
Statue
yeah.
Society, Michigan. Anubis used to be. I think Anubis just left.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard to tell who's still involved and who not. But I think
Mm,
Dane Black is still shut up. It still was zoo
ever
faculty.
changing
Yeah,
industry right there.
facts.
All right, let's get to it. Dane Black, Blue Laces 3.
Let me make you feel. Give me some of that good old love. Let me make you feel. Guard your own, the feds be tapping them mobile phones. We speaking codes if you trying to grab a couple zones. Only your loss, nigga, die alone. Know what you work, cause on the first we pushing more white than Sharon Stone. The 40 blow, that bitch sounding like a baritone. I keep a bag and I ain't talking about a carry-on. See, all I hear is what they was in the past. Bitch, we living in the present, all my killers keep up mag. Much respect to all my dogs is really doing it. Jay-Z and Nipsey hustled some of my influences. See, it was realness in the game, these niggas ruined it. And I do say they'll double cross you like a crucifix. Blue laces, we gang banging. Gunshots we love when the bullets penetrate them. It's West Side, boy, I put it on crib. Neighborhood, boy, we do it for nip. Yup, so it's blue laces, we gang banging. Gunshots we love when the bullets penetrate them. It's West Side, boy, I put it on crib. Neighborhood, boy, we do it for nip. Yup. Just keep an eye on who you moving with. See this set is crip, bitch. I'm rolling and I shoot for who I'm rolling with. Just keep an eye on who you moving with. See this set is crip, bitch. I'm rolling and I shoot for who I'm rolling with. It's 10 at night in Detroit under the city lights. I'm smoking kush trying to get it right. Shit, you niggas frontin', you ain't live that life. I keep a tool on me, move on, nigga. You can die tonight. I pray to meet you when I go to sleep. Cause dreams of 7 figures got a nigga grinding like the whole week. There's no sleep, I'm up. Chasing every sale, cause every call just decrease a nigga clientele. Blue laces, we gang banging. Gunshots we love when the bullets penetrate them. It's West Side, boy, I put it on crib. Neighborhood, boy, we do it for nip. Yup, so it's blue laces, we gang bang banging, gunshots we love when the bullets penetrate them. It's West Side, boy, I put it on crib. Neighborhood, boy, we do it for nip. Yup.
The marathon is about seeing long term, seeing a vision, understanding that nothing really worthwhile happens overnight. And just sticking to your script long enough to make something real happen. Laying a brick every day instead of trying to build a brick wall. Just lay a brick every day. Eventually you look up, you're gonna have a brick wall.
Hold on, I'm
Comfortable
not
being
really
careless.
listening.
Some people, I noticed the quality
All
that they
right.
don't have that. They just don't have I guess the pressure
I
on
don't
themselves.
see
They just have
really
a little
why such shade was
bit of a
thrown.
comfort that I don't.
It's nice. I mean, I guess I can kind of see a little bit
All
about the
right.
beat. It was simplistic, but sometimes you want the beat to be simplistic.
I don't think the
Mm,
complaint was that the beat was simplistic as much as it was a
dated.
simplistic. Not even that it's the same
Comment.
sample that Nipsey used for the song Blue Laces, the
But
same part of the sample that Nipsey used for Blue Laces, and the song is called Blue
Blue
Laces.
Laces
And
too.
it's just like it's not. I think they were saying like it was just like a quick, what you I guess you'll call clout chase. Like you mentioned Nip name 4 or 5. We do it for Nip is in the hook. The
Hmm.
same sample, the same part. It's like people are gonna gravitate to it because it has that Nip
That feel, that feel.
relatability that you're gonna automatically know, remember, and like. So
Yeah,
did you
yeah, I can
bring
see that.
anything to that? I think
Right.
that's
The
here's my thing.
question.
Here's my question for you. When we rate, oh, I guess, and I from what I get, most people take this term disrespectful. So it's not to be disrespectful, but when you rate local artists,
Hmm.
do you rate them on a curve? Like, say, for instance, like if you're comparing the artists, do you rate them on a lower scale as you would a signed artist with more resources, or do you hold them to the same um, criteria that you hold a signed artist to?
When I rate someone's music, I would hold them accountable to the same standards I would hold a signed artist to. Um, Mostly because if you are in this game, I feel like that should be the quality of work you should be aiming for. You should be always trying to make those connections and get better and grow and take the criticism and just critique things here and there where you see fit without, you want to definitely keep your own sound. You don't want the critics to take over your work. You want to keep yourself in it, but you definitely want to constantly be working and growing as an artist, in my opinion. So I rate the same.
Yeah, and then, secondly, how much easier do you take it on an artist when rating or critiquing them when it's an artist you may know or maybe from your area?
I don't take it easier at all. I was telling somebody this story at the clubhouse how somebody from Baltimore, I think he was from, asked me to do a review, and then they were mad because I guess they thought it would automatically be good, and it was bad. Even like
Okay.
Xavier Monroe, we play a lot of his music. We played a lot of
Yeah.
his music. I love his music, and I've seen him from high school and live ciphers. And
Uh-huh.
his first album that I reviewed, I
Uh-huh.
trashed it. I won't. I trashed it. It was trash, and I said it was trash. So there is no favoritism when it comes to me, at least
Okay.
on my end.
Just wondering because I think like when we like, you know, 'cause we can get into dig into the Dane Black a little bit, and go into that song because that's what we just played. But I just wanted to kind of get an understanding of how you guys do it, you know,
Okay. Right,
as
right.
far as rating, because some people say like I notice like especially like with battle rap and shit like that. And I'm relating it to battle rap because Dane Black, first came to be known, mostly through battle rap. If you didn't already know him, and a lot of times, who's your top five in Detroit or who's your top five in Michigan, and it'll always be like excluding the big names or
Hmm.
excluding the guys who are on Smack and. And it was all I was always like, why? You know, it's battle rap. It's not like it's music where you don't have the same resources. You know, it's battle. You stand up there and you spit your bars, and it's like the only difference between Loaded Lux and MC whoever from Pontiac is just people know his name. It's not like better beats, not better marketing or stuff like that. But when it comes to
Right.
music, you know, those things do come into play. Better production, better mix, better, you
Hmm.
know, engineers, better facilities, you know, so all that does matter. So,
Right.
you know,
For
taking that into
sure.
consideration, when I hear the Dane Black, like if you gonna go for a well-known track like that, first
Hmm.
thing that happens is okay, do you actually know the person? Because you named the song Blue Laces. That's you know off the off Nip's joint. You subtract Blue Laces. So you named it directly up here. So what's the correlation? They both Crips, the same sample. So like, did he bring something
Hmm.
different to the sample? Did he do the song justice? And he really didn't. He can rap and he makes good music, but for that song, like if you was to play that song for somebody and say this is the reason you should sign Dane Black, I don't think that would be the one that get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
And
not.
I think that's kind of where they coming from. When you introducing them to Dane Black, and that's the first joint you play, it's like, all right, like this was supposed to, you know, win them over. So, you know, Ed and
Vic, yeah,
fucking
I was
Vic, they
about to
two of the
read some.
worst
Vic
critics
said,
anyway.
I know. Vic said, he said what you said pretty much. He doesn't like it. It's all right, but it's just a cliche ass rap song. Um, he would listen to it riding down the street if it came on, but nothing really stood out. The vibe was laid back. At 40 years old, the man is 40 years old. Ed said I quit listening to him about halfway through the first verse. I just like the beat. That's the shitty part about being somebody that actually makes music. It's too easy for me to tune the rapper out. I don't
And
like the
that's true.
beat because he just played off the nip shit. I understand, but yeah, I'll save it. Okay, that's Vic. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. And that was like the best part was the fucking beat. Thank you. Like I was saying before, but yeah, the lyrics, I could see that. He didn't really add to it as you stated. I feel like if you are going to use someone's sample, like you supposed to just completely like kill that
Yeah.
shit, full
Now,
energy, full force, like just murder the whole beat.
and
Like
what
they
makes
don't
it
even want to
bad,
hear Nipsey's version anymore.
and it's like Dame can actually rap. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's not like he's somebody who can't rap, who don't have bars and gotta rely on other shit. Like he can go. So the
Hmm.
fact that you know you use something like that is like, come on, Dame. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Who knows what the purpose of that song was? That might not have been, you know, one of his thought process. That's the song to introduce people to me. That might have been
Right.
people who already know him, or like I said, he is a Crip, so it could have been for the hood or for the gang or whatever. Like I don't know.
Right, right. Yeah. And that's what I was thinking about switching it up because he gave us the track. He gave me the track that he used for Beat 16 that you and I were listening to, Terrence, the other day, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna just go ahead because I haven't heard it yet. This is the first time I listened to it. I said, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep the track as is. But that probably would have been a better, hey,
Yeah,
this is who Dane Black is introductory track for sure.
that big 16 joints fire. Um,
Hmm.
you just realize when stuff like this happens that the major problem with most artists is local anyways. They need either an A&R or a manager. Like somebody needs
Hmm.
to tell them go with this, go with that, promote this, promote that, fall back
Yep.
on this, fall back on that. Like you know what I'm saying, just somebody to pop up and give them advice on
Right,
what
right.
you know they make dope songs, but then don't know it's dope and push the dope songs to the side for the joints
Yeah,
that's not dope. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
it
The
just
Right.
you know,
yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. What's up, Ed? What's up, Shu?
Hey,
I
hey.
heard. I thought that was just you like a reverb or something. I'm like, bro, why is she just like, why is her voice different? I didn't realize
Uh,
nobody else is on here,
mm,
dog. What up,
We
Ed?
just
What up,
got
Sue?
here.
That's what's up.
Hey. Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to listen to the Dane Black track because I was at work. But I mean, I've heard him rap before, so I can't be mad. too much different. I'm
Man.
gonna leave it at that.
Hmm.
I was entertained though. Hey.
Yeah, I like that, man. He's a solid
What's the
dude,
cherry?
man. It's hard being
Because
real.
Murray, yeah,
But
Murray is no, he wasn't bad at battle rapping or nothing like that. Like I said, he was really entertaining, but given some of his competition, he would have had to put a little more effort to actually, be deemed the victor of the battle. But
you know
I ain't
what, me
saying
and
he
Dane,
can't rap.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't say
we
that.
ain't
No,
fluid
yeah, he
about
can
that.
rap.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
me,
Huh?
you
me and
listened
Dane,
to the track. How'd you feel? You had
Talk
some
about
stuff
the
to
one about
say
original.
in
You talk about the one I was talking about earlier.
yeah, Dane Black,
Yeah.
Blue Laces 3.
Like I said, it just wasn't nothing that really stood out to me. It sounded like a lot of like it sounded kind of like some West Coast type shit, that type of thing. So I mean, I like the beat and everything because it was kind of laid back. Like I said, there's some good riding music. It's like it wasn't nothing that I necessarily would have been like, man, this is the coldest shit I ever heard of my life. No shit like that. You know, it was straight. I mean, I would listen to it.
Hmm,
Other than that,
We got one list. We got
that's
one
what it
listener.
is. Yeah, maybe I might switch up the second song for y'all and see how you like that one since we on the Dane Black subject. All right, well, let's do this. We're gonna try name that song. See if you guys can figure out who. I think it's easy. I
Wait
made
a
it kind of
minute.
easy. This shit too easy. I'm gonna read the lyrics and y'all gonna tell me what
I was
song it
just
is.
gonna say. So how is it going? Are you rapping them?
Oh hell no!
Are you
I'm not
reading?
even gonna try to
oh, come
rap.
on now,
Like
right
fuck
now.
Okay.
that shit. Number
I
and that's
just
gonna
wanted to
give it
know
away
how
too
hard I was
much if
about to
I
be
get to
laughing.
rapping. No, okay, I'll
Okay.
try one. I'll rap one for y'all just for the comedic value. Why not? Actually, I'm gonna rap the second one. Okay, here's one. PTSD. I'm always waking up in cold sweats like I got the flu. My daughter a G. She saw me kill a nigga in front of her before the age of 2. And I'll
The
kill
baby.
another nigga too. Yeah, there you go. Ah, what's you don't know the song?
No.
Brand new Lamborghini something. I'm a rock star.
Oh,
Rock
okay.
star.
Yeah,
Gaga.
Rockstar. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, I was listening to that on the way.
Yeah, that's the shit.
There you go. There you go. Hmm.
that's so
That's
with
it.
clear. You're purposely rapping the song with no rhythm, right?
I'm trying to, yeah.
Okay, I
It's
just wanted to be sure that was on purpose and because
right, right. I want to see if I guess it. That's I knew these
lack
tracks
of
were
rhythm.
easy though. Like y'all about to get these next two quick as hell. I already know. Okay, here's one. Let's do this one. Got you misplacing your arms and losing your knees. I am taking names, so who wanna leave? Out this bitch with your brains and your due on your sleeve. I got the hood with the names of the crew on they tees, and I might make a funeral sweep. I ain't bullshitting.
Whatever that was, he's kind of angry.
Oh, sorry, y'all. That was just
He
a
just
lot.
got angry.
Right. Let's talk about who always want to kill somebody. It sounds like some Lil Wayne shit, in my opinion. But I mean, just the
And
way
Shu
that
got it
it was.
again. What the fuck is wrong with
I mean,
you?
rappers have a
Go
type
Shu
of. They
Shu.
have like a
Go Shu Shu.
pathology. Thank you, appreciate that. I don't really win shit a lot, so this making me feel good.
I wish I had a little trophy for you. I'm gonna print you a certificate and put it in the
You can give
mail.
me a ring pop though. You can give me a
Oh, there
ring
you
pop.
go. I got you.
All right,
Amazon
I
Prime.
want the
I'll just
ring.
get
Fuck
you a whole box of them motherfuckers. Fuck it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Last one. I'm gonna try to wrap this one. I can't do it. Wait. All right. Believe me, I never bite the hand that feed me. Just point them niggas out and I'll leave them all in the street bleeding. Bitch,
Let's
you
see
fucking
murder.
with a grown man. How I be
Fuck
done
them other
wax you in
niggas.
your house and then
Let's drive with
buried
my
you
niggas.
on your own way. Fuck
Shut
them
up.
other niggas, cause of that. Fuck my
Sometimes
niggas.
for my niggas.
What?
Fuck them other niggas. Yeah, you can't get us, man.
Yeah, that's my shit. That is my
I mean,
shit.
All
come on
right,
now.
we
Listen, that
three
song
zero.
still so
Let's go.
that
Awkward with
song still
nine.
goes
Let's
so
go.
hard they actually play at Pistons game.
Okay. You know,
Yeah,
right?
no,
Yeah,
no.
that shit
Right
Nah.
go.
before Rasheed Wallace jumps into the crowd and starts punching niggas.
Y'all
I mean, of course they played a clean version
fuck
of
them
it.
other niggas. I don't understand. We
She.
should talk about that one day because I don't understand the mentality of Indiana people. Whoever came to Detroit on some smoke shit and ever like left without receiving what they came for. You come to Michigan with some smoke, you finna get that shit. Period.
I
We
mean,
been
Trick
waiting
Trick
for your moment.
say,
Look, we
right,
tired of
say,
killing other
no,
Michiganders. Bring
no
your
fun
ass to the
zone.
mitten to get murdered. Please come here. We
That's
tired of
terrible.
fighting each other. This shit is a what they
Absolutely.
say, this gladiator school. Bring y'all ass to the mid. Y'all
God
think
We
you
damn.
send our
shit.
young out at a young age to go fend in the wild for themselves.
Yeah.
Brightmo, Joy
Mm-hmm.
Road, and Evergreen area. Anywhere
AKA
on the
the,
east
the
side. We just
the
drop them
bus
off and
stop
see if
for
they make it
school.
home,
The
you know?
fuck?
Right.
The bus stop for
There you
school.
go. All right. Mm,
No, that's like I
that's
just
Yeah,
saw
funny.
a
you
meme
always
the
find
other
that
day.
interesting. They be trying to play
I
the
saw a
fuck out
meme
the
the other
Midwest
day.
though.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like we
saw a
ain't
meme the
they
other day that they was
savage
saying
here.
Like
had
we
a
got
nigga
a
standing at the gas
bad
pump with
rap.
an AR.
I'm sorry.
No, I
We
was
have a
saying
very bad
I saw a
rap.
meme like a couple days ago. They like how you got to pump gas in Detroit, dude standing at the gas pump with an AR.
I
No,
mean, but you
Hell
better be strapped,
And
yeah.
I'm like, dude,
especially
who
if
got
it's
the E-Pass?
nighttime. Your ass better be
and the
strapped.
funny thing about that meme is my man was mugging the gas pump. Like the
Yeah,
gas pump was about to
yeah.
get shot. Like, yo, you
You better
sure
not
about to
short
get
me.
shot? Like you
That
looking at
boy
the
better
wrong
not get the
thing.
fuck out of line, nigga.
Right.
That's why look, and the motherfucker be talking now. My nigga be done shot that shit up for real.
Hey, they be loud as fuck too, especially
Right.
at Speedway.
They the most notorious with
Hey,
the
speaking of
ass.
that, I got a little side topic. This is going to show, but it's on what we're talking about. How much does the change have to be for you to get mad at the dude at the corner store gas station for keeping your change? You know, like you go buy something, it's like 97 cents. You give him $1. He's just like, all right,
Mm.
man, have a good day. And I just, and like, I fight
No
the
the
urge to
fuck
be
I
like, bro,
won't. Not till you give me my 3 cents.
like, what is the amount that will make you say something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where do you draw the line at? Is it
I don't.
2? Is it 5 cents? Is it $1? Like, where do you be like, bro, listen,
As long
listen.
as I get my
No.
quarters
You
back,
need to
I'm
discuss
good.
that shit with me. You need to discuss my money with me.
Right.
You
At
are
least
not no.
attempt to
You need
give
to
me my
discuss that
change
shit with
and
me.
let me say I
Yeah.
don't want it. But yeah, as long as I get a quarter
Because
back,
you
I'm good.
already taxing. You already
Hmm.
taxed. What
Like,
else
These
do
I'm
you
motherfuckers be
want?
trying to get away with tax and
If they
fucking
wasn't
food
already
items.
taxing, then we could
You didn't
probably
do
let them get
that.
the 3 cents. But y'all
yeah,
already
Yeah.
taxing. I can't let you super overtax me.
Pay
you
three
know,
times as much as it would cost if you were just go buy a fucking
Thank
case of the
you.
same shit somewhere.
There you
I'm
go.
addicted to those fruit punch tall cans, right? I buy at least 4 of them a week. The Arizona fruit punch tall can. Boy, you
Hmm.
know, they 99
Okay.
cents. And
Them
every
mother
time I
wet
buy
too.
those, bruh, like crazy. But every time I buy one, you know, I give them $1. I just leave a penny. Like I don't trip. I just drop the dollar 9 times out of 10. You know, if you're in the hood corner store gas station, they always on the phone with somebody. You know what I'm saying? When you walk up
Yeah.
to the window. But it's like, whatever. All
So
right, man.
is it rude?
Finish the conversation.
Is it rude for him for you to add? Now let's just say this: if you go there almost every day and you leaving that penny, can you? Can they tally that shit up to the point where you done actually bought one?
Roll over like
Hmm.
an
Now, if
acorn
you
for
can
something.
do that, then
Hey,
sure. But if I
it's
can't
fucked
tally
up.
my penny up to get one free,
There
then fuck
are
all. Give me my
actually
penny.
apps that let you do
Well,
that,
like
like
the
add the
acorn app.
change to your like my bank lets you add it to your savings account, and then yeah, certain apps let you
I'm
add it to
talking
your
about the
stock.
gas station.
Yeah, I just
Just that's why I
go
just
for the
pay with
I know what
everything
my
with
bank gonna
card.
do for me.
I
Yeah,
got a
thank you,
card.
Listen,
bank, for
like,
doing that for me.
listen,
But
real shit. Like over here in this neighborhood, right? Because we've been over here so long, we know all the people at the gas stations, liquor stores, and shit.
mm-hmm.
I don't be tripping about like leaving a few pennies here and there because I know it's been
Mhm.
times where it's like I just ain't had shit. And they be like, oh no, man, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that day to come.
So it's like, shit, there's been times I was broke as hell and they just needed some work done. They like need like clean up a building or some shit. I go clean the building, make like $80, $90 in like 2 hours or some bullshit because
Yeah.
they just didn't feel like
Yeah.
doing it. So I mean, shit. Fuck it. Keep them little pennies and shit when you actually putting money in my pocket more than I'm actually spending.
Well, when you were
Okay, now that's
regular,
a whole different
I get
wonderful
that.
story to hear, because I ain't
I,
never heard nobody tell that story.
so look, right, I get it when you were regular at a store and they know you and you know them
Right.
and stuff like that. That's different.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hmm.
talking
You get
about.
away with all types of shit.
Man,
Hell
I'm in the
yeah.
studio on Friday and I'm in the D. I'm a homeboy spot, and it's like it's two things. That's one of them, and this other one I'm about to say that I've never saw before. Maybe y'all familiar with it, but I'm just not. Like in my life, I had never heard of or been to or ate Captain J's, right? So my
Oh,
homeboy was like,
okay, yeah.
some Captain J's, you know what I'm saying? Some chicken. And like that shit is crackhead prices. It was like
Yeah.
$4.99 for an 8-piece. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
But that's the kind of service you getting too, though.
but look though,
Yeah, for real. They be in that bitch
but,
fighting each other and shit.
but
Hmm.
look, this is the
Crucial.
funniest thing I saw. So I
Cut
get my
your ass
pick up the
off.
phone. I pick up the food. I'm walking out to the car and I'm looking at my receipt. And it says on the receipt, frying fee, $1.
Yep.
Wow.
Like, what is a frying fee? Like, you're selling me fried chicken and then charging me because you have to fry the chicken?
Yeah.
Like, is
Do
that
you
what it
know why they have the frying fee,
I
Terrence?
was about to break it
is?
It's
down to
I
you.
had no
because people usually pay for
They
the
use that easy.
chicken raw with their EBT card and they
Mm-hmm.
charge $1 cash to fry said chicken as a
so the
loophole in the game.
They
so the price
killing
of
it.
I'm like,
That's
that's
exactly what they do. I was just about to break it
So
They
down
they
to you.
killing the
basically a you
motherfucking
bad
game.
we Friday.
so what you're saying is they advertise the chicken at $4.99, but then
I hope
charge
we
you
not telling on them.
$5.99. Bro, I hope we are.
Hmm.
Like they just charged me $1 to fry my
Nah,
chicken.
ain't
Like,
no way. These motherfuckers be
Yeah.
having their places with the sign in the
yeah,
window. You
But
can
look
get
though, they want to tell
pizzas,
you to shut the fuck
chicken.
up because the government just bought your chicken. You can give me this measly ass dollar to fry
bro,
your
That fuck
shit.
I
right.
was like, that threw me
I'll beat
off.
your
Bitch.
Like, what's next, bro?
Mm-mm.
I'm
Terrence,
gonna
don't
go
go
to
back
five.
in there. You gonna get jumped on. Don't go back in there
That was
talking
my
like
first
that.
time
No,
ever
right.
You'll
going.
be all
Listen,
right.
listen.
You'll be all
Bro,
right.
Look, so I went to Captain J's. This was probably like last year.
Them girls, wow.
So we sitting there, I'm in the drive through. I'm like, damn, I wonder what's taking so long.
Mm.
Next thing you know, you see them like bucking by the window. Like,
6 Mile
dog,
and
they be in that
Greenfield or
bitch plotting.
no?
It be the employees fighting the employees though.
Mm.
Every time.
Yeah,
I
what
saw that
one is
shit
that
happen
one
at
like?
Taco Bell
oh,
before
that's
too though.
crazy.
Yep,
Taco Bell was
it is the hood. And hey, they say be like Trump, find them loopholes. And motherfuckers in
Yep,
Michigan found the motherfucking loophole. Can't be mad at it because
yep.
they in
I ain't
Oh,
mad at
Westland, they
nobody else
have them
out
in
here getting it.
Livonia, they have those places
oh, straight up.
all over the place.
I
Yes.
never even
Yep.
heard it. I never even heard of it,
Hmm.
bro. I'm like, bro,
man,
I
there's
didn't
so
Yep.
realize.
many there's a bunch of those little restaurants
Yeah,
around
you
the
just
neighborhood.
gotta travel further south than where
Yep.
we
I'm like,
live,
man, let me
And
get
Terrence.
right.
back to the Yak, the gas station, and kept my 13 cents. Captain J's done
Yeah.
charged me a frying fee. Like, bro, I'm about to be charged up $4. Let me get back home.
Wait, you
Oh
ain't
shit.
tell me it was 13 cents.
Yeah, no
Right.
$13.
So did anybody look at the topic? Oh, any of the articles I linked to the topics?
No, I was at work, girl, cleaning
Oh,
up at Dollar Tree.
oh, can I? Y'all know who
Let
Bryson
me
Gray
look
is?
right quick.
Have you heard of
Is
him?
that
I don't think so.
Bryson Gray. Oh, you don't have to look. I'm about to.
Bryson
That's
Tiller?
I'm looking.
no right. That's what I. That's what I thought at first. There's this rapper called
That's
Bryson
what I'm
named
about to
Bryson
say. I
Gray.
know Bryson Tiller, but
Hmm.
Oh,
But apparently, he has some
who
people that
this
know
idiot sell his Mac? Jesus
who
all
he
lies I hope,
is.
that boy.
No, he
I'm
has some
reading it
people
right
who
now.
know who he is apparently. Some
I'm
flack
not.
about
I don't condemn people for dealing with Trump at this point
a
because
Trump
everybody done
rally.
already showed who they are. So it is what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
It's a pandemic.
Wait,
We don't
but
got to feed his children. If Trump is the person that's paying, then I feel like as a man, he can take his ass in there and get that change. He didn't. They didn't say he was having dinner with Trump. They was having a sleepover. They going golfing. They, he the godparents to Trump grown ass kids. Now, no one said that. We already ruined one
right,
career
right.
together with this
they
bullshit.
did.
Michelle is
For
my
sure.
favorite artist. So we weak because we out here buying this bullshit that Joe Biden telling that he just said in his most Jim Crow voice ever in the leaked audio. Then he ain't doing shit for black people. We can go sit the fuck down, basically. So Bryson Tiller can go holler at whoever the fuck he want to holler at. YOLO. I'm no affiliation. I don't think any black person should be affiliated with either one of these people. I think
Put
that's
your
stupid.
heads on.
If you care about your legacy, if you got kids, you don't need to be affiliated with them.
Lil Wayne did the same thing. He said, they had Lil Pump out there. He did the same thing.
My nephew can't stand Lil Pump, bro.
Hey, I love that
That
Gucci Gang
story was
song. I ain't
funny
gonna
as
lie.
fuck. You said who?
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang,
That
gang,
Gucci
Gucci
Gang
gang,
song,
Gucci
that
gang,
first
Gucci
song that
gang.
got
Yeah,
him out.
my nephew asked me to play a song for him once, and it was me, him, and his mom. We all three in the car, and she like, I don't think we should listen to this one. And
Gucci
I
Gang,
was like,
Gucci Gang,
okay.
Gucci Gang,
So
Gucci
she's
Gang.
like, why? And she's like, cause it could, it could be influencing you or something like that. And I guess she said something about being a rapper. And he was like, I don't want to be a rapper. That's dumb. So she was like, what you mean? And he was like, nah, it's too many dumb rappers out here. I don't want to do that. And she was like, dumb rappers, who you talking about? He was like, I got two names for you, Blueface and Lil Pump.
Blueface.
Mm.
And my
Lil
nephew is
Pump.
9 years old.
Oh, somebody said Blueface was their favorite rapper. I've never heard his music. I've heard of
My nephew
Blueface, but
said,
Oh, you
at
heard his
9 years
music.
old, my nephew said
have I?
Blueface is trash.
Let
You
me
definitely
Google.
heard. You
Uh,
had to at least hear.
Let me.
Bust Down Tatiana.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Tatiana.
that's who
You
Blueface is. I think I
Bro,
heard that song. I heard
he
somebody
took
singing it.
Silk the Shocker to a whole new level. Like,
Really? I
Oh
thought we left
no,
Silk the
he that
Shocker in the
upbeat. He upbeat
past.
like that, fam. And I used to be a
but he
Silk the
does it
Shocker
on
fan. I know
purpose
I
though.
was the only one.
Right.
I knew I was
But
the
he does
only
it on
one when I
purpose.
was
Respect
getting
my
a fan of his.
crippin'.
He does it on purpose though, the offbeat stuff. But
Oh wow.
he got a joint with DDG called Moonwalking in Calabasas. That
Okay.
boy kind of straight. I ain't gonna lie. Like that was my first time hearing
I'm at to check that out.
I'm just
DDG and
about to
Blue
play the first song
Moonwalking
I
in
hear.
Calabasas. It's straight.
Interesting.
I
Very
like a young man from
interesting.
Detroit named Jay Julio. I feel like people should be listening
Do
to
you
him.
guys think that all the rappers who went and had an audience with Trump and took the time to sit down and talk to him, like, and then we got this dude, whoever he is, doing a Trump rally, like, I don't know. What do you, I, do we, do we rock
Who
with
at a
them?
Trump
Do
rally
we
finna
fuck
listen
with
to Bryson
them?
honestly,
Tiller
Like,
though?
how's that go?
honestly,
I can't see
why
a
not?
Trump rally being the audience for Bryson Tiller. I just don't. I'm not saying nobody who supports Trump also supports Bryson Tiller. It's possible,
I can
but
tell it.
I don't see that being a large number.
Yeah,
Well, you got
Unless
to
he
look
probably.
at
wrote a
this.
You're
song
probably
about
right.
You got to
look,
look at it
unless
this
he
way.
just wrote a song about Donald Trump that he planned on debuting. Other
With hip hop,
other than that,
with hip
shit,
hop
I don't
right
know.
now being with hip hop being the highest, the biggest fucking entertainment part, the biggest area of
Yeah,
entertainment for the most
grossing
part.
genre.
Hmm.
Right, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's not surprising shit. And then on top of that, quite honestly, you don't know. Like you go to a fucking Trump, not a Trump concert, but you go to somebody's concert, you don't know who the fuck they support.
Thank you.
So these rappers, nigga, they don't give a fuck. They there to get their
True.
payday.
Cause guess what? If you go against for a lot of them, it seemed like well, not a lot of them, a certain number of them. If their fans even decide to disagree with them, they can get cussed the fuck out and this, that, and the other. And I ain't never in the history of celebrity heard of that shit. You cuss your own fucking fans out, bitch. I ain't the outside supporting you. You train wrecking, ho.
Hey,
Like,
you must be talking about Sada Baby because that nigga be going in on
that's what he
Instagram.
be doing. Nah, Cardi be doing that shit too. I done seen at least like 4 or 5 like videos on rappers like going ham on their fans.
That's the new thing right now.
Yep, apparently it is because
Yeah,
I have too,
that shit too
which
much.
is crazy. Why
And
do
see,
you
you
even
gotta.
have
That's
the
the other
fucking
thing. You gotta
time?
look at
And
how.
then the fans need to stand up and boss up like they are. Like, bitch, I made you. You nothing without me. If I stop spinning your
Yeah,
records, what the fuck are you going to do?
Well, see,
facts.
you gotta think about it this way. The way social media is set up, you got motherfuckers that be jumping off and they be going live and shit just to entertain your ass for free.
just to
And
It was
entertain
they
themselves,
and there
really,
be
in
and there
my
be a bunch of
perspective.
trolls in there talking shit and all kind of shit. So I'll be going off on them niggas too.
Hell yeah.
Shit. Now you can't get mad at the artist when you got a shitload of trolls popping up on your live
But
stream.
do
You
they
trying to
know the
connect it to
difference
the actual
between trolls? I'm just saying, like when they do stuff like air their business out and then get upset when people have comments about their business. That type of shit.
Mm.
Because you was just saying this on Monday. Now you saying something totally different on Tuesday. And I don't reserve the right to have a comment about you, you know, being a switch artist at all. And I support
So
you.
let's talk about that.
Right.
Let's talk about
Yeah,
that,
that's what
Shoot.
I'm saying. So I'm not maybe, neither the rapper or the fans are wrong. That shit's subjective sometimes, like y'all said. Depend on what
Okay.
it is that's being discussed.
So, but here's the thing, because
Yeah.
you made a very valid point, and it was a conversation that I was having with somebody else that that kind of piggybacked on that. Like, do we have
PPT
a right
man.
to comment or have an opinion on what somebody says just because they posted on social media? Like, is that your right? Is that
I
our right to comment on
mean,
that?
I feel like it is only
It's the
because at that
purpose.
point you put it
Ain't that the
out for the
purpose?
public, right? To
But is it?
comment
But
on
Yeah.
it, to
Ain't
like
that
it,
the
to
purpose of the
be
platform?
mad
Is
at
to
it.
engage people?
I don't know. Is it the purpose for you? Like, if I post something on, like, it's a difference between, let's say, like Facebook and
Yeah.
Instagram, right? Because
Yeah, true.
Facebook, I decide who my audience. I have to accept you to see what I
Yeah.
have on my page. So if
Yeah.
I invite
In
you on
some
my
cases, yeah.
Facebook, I mean, if it's my personal page and it's not a fan page, I have to accept your friendship. I can put my shit as private so nobody can see my comments unless I want them to. And then I
Right.
accept who I want and I don't accept
Yep.
who I don't want. But on
Correct.
Instagram, I can't do that. Anybody can come
Right.
on my Instagram. So I could be having a comment like talking to about a specific situation in particular or speaking to a specific person in particular because we have to understand that in nowadays this is how people communicate.
You
Like I
gotta
don't even
pick
get
your
birthday,
platform then.
what I'm saying? Like I
Right.
don't even get birthday wishes no more. They just post it on Facebook.
Right.
Like, Mom, you could have called me. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to post it on Facebook. But because they do that, does that now give you, or let's say me, let's not put it at you like I'm shooting at you, but does that give me the right to now have a comment on it just because they posted it? Like, is that like how
Right.
that works? Like, does that person have a right to be upset with you because you commented on something that they posted?
I don't
I'm
think so,
I mean,
personally.
upset? No, you should never get upset over
Depending on
shit
how you
people
comment, depending on
post.
what your comment is, like the fact
Right.
that you had
But
something to say at
at
all,
the
no.
same
Because you
time,
could have
you
kept that
can
shit to
do
yourself.
right. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You can post on
Yeah.
what you want to post on, but it's your right to pick and choose what you give attention to and what you don't give attention to.
True.
Okay,
right.
case in point, I got like dragged as fuck on Facebook
Okay, we got
for
it. That's
being
good.
in the back. I was in the back of a photo of one of my friends' photos on her page, and one of her family members came on there and just started just like killing me to the point
Mm,
where this person even went and looked through all this girl photos to find more pictures of her and I to talk shit on. So,
wow.
I'm typically always at work and I'm looking at this shit like, girl, get your people because you already know how my mouth is.
Oh, anybody remember
So,
that group on Facebook? What was it? VDIA
I don't
or
know.
some shit like that?
I remember y'all talking about it a lot.
I
But
don't
that was
know
my thing. Like,
whose group
I'm
that
getting
was.
killed. What you supposed to do in all situations? Because here it was
Yeah.
my people, family going at me. So if I put myself in a position to take your cousin head off with the
Yeah.
words on the internet,
Oh
Right.
yeah,
now
that's
what?
different. Yeah. You
I
ain't
Because
getting
mean, I
caught.
she
think
ain't
that's
back up,
free
she
game.
ain't back the fuck off of me. But see, that's not what I do. That's not I don't got time to be sitting up here
Hmm.
arguing back and forth with people.
Yeah,
So
we were in that
I
group, and
make
there
a
was this
stat.
one dude. He went against all the women in the
Wow.
fucking group for some reason. Went to everybody's profile who was talking shit about
Y'all
him.
killed
It was
their ass
just
too on
posting pictures and just talking
killing.
shit about everybody. I'm like, why do you even have this fucking time? Like,
And
you
that's
going
literally
through
what
how
happened.
many photos?
I had to sub my
Why?
sister in. I
That's
had to sub one
terrible.
of my sisters in because she bought that life, like arguing with people on the internet and shit. That's her lane. Like that's her niche. She get off on that shit. So if y'all ever
Yeah,
had somebody to get cussed out, just hit her up. She
bruh.
So I have a
already on her last strike with the with Facebook
Listen,
anyway, so she
I
can't
don't know
really
if
do
this the
shit
one
now.
you're talking about, but listen, I've literally seen one of your sisters, Mimi.
That's what I'm talking about.
wow.
Listen to me. She had 4 different arguments going with 4 different groups at the same time. And each group, she was hitting them with paragraphs. I'm
Yup,
like, bro,
that's
how
her.
do you
That's her.
how do you have
She's
the finger
how do you have that
do
kind of
this,
energy?
bro? Like, bro, like anything about black women, race, nasty plates, and what was another? I want to say it was politics. Boy,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
she here to snatch your soul out your body. Yeah, that's what
I'm
she here
sitting there.
for.
Wow.
Don't even worry
Oh,
about it. You
I
can't.
didn't even know, bro. I've seen, bro. The
You
fact that
can't.
I'm like, bro, you kept
She
4
had me about to
arguments,
drive myself off a cliff. You can't.
bro. Bro, she owns the
I ain't
Guinness
met the
Book of World.
motherfucker that can argue with her. I have not yet.
That's how we got actually. That's how me and her actually got cool. I just got tired of arguing with her. I'm like, you win. I don't even care if you're right. You won. Like,
Right.
you
I'm just done at
won.
She
that
gonna
point.
have you
There've
waving
been a
that
few
white
people
flag,
I've
fam.
met like that too. Like I'm just
What them
over it.
wings here
Fuck it.
for? Let's talk about them
You got
wings.
it.
Let me, like, I'm
And
done with
now
this.
she's
Like,
on Clubhouse, and I'm like, girl,
bro,
please
bro,
mind your manners.
she's not. She's gonna be.
She doing fairly well, y'all. She been on there for a good like 14 days. So I'm assuming at this point.
You count down the
So
days, damn.
she can't, yeah, because she can't go like regular social media,
Oh
Twitter,
shit.
Instagram,
Nah,
Facebook. She can't go 7 days without being put in a little jail and being reported and stuff like that. She even
bro.
argued
That's
with famous
crazy.
people. My nigga out cold. Like she be getting people the fuck out of here. She don't care who she talking to. She have
And she
she
like,
doesn't care.
bro, she like 5'3",
She
22
annihilated
pounds.
Lance
I'm like,
Gross,
bro,
whole thing.
You
who?
know what they say? All of us short
The
people have
actor
a
Lance
Napoleon
Gross.
complex.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like, bro, where do you hide all this anger at? Like, you don't have enough size. Like, where do you keep
Right.
this shit at? Like, she was
Napoleon
going,
complex.
bro. I
Yeah.
don't
I
know.
tell people the
Do y'all
littlest
think that's
dogs the
why
meanest.
Lil Wayne sold his masters for 100 million?
About to go
I
to
feel like he
jail
could
for
have
that.
got
Hollywood, what up,
more.
y'all?
Right. That's what I was thinking about.
Not to go
Hey,
to prison.
D4.
What
Bro,
up,
Lil
y'all? All
Wayne,
right?
But we got to think about it though.
He about to
His
get
masters to
locked up.
what?
They
Is
won't
it
let
his
him
masters
out.
to his studio albums or his masters
yeah.
to all of his albums, including his
So,
mixtapes? So if he don't
so,
include his mixtapes, he's straight because his mixtapes do numbers as far as
but
streaming and shit go.
he don't make money off those mixtapes though.
All right, I
So
was
what
about
he
to say he
sold
giving
was,
those away.
yeah, because if you on the mixtapes you're using other people's beats and you just rapping over them and stuff like that.
Mm,
But what he did was
yeah.
Lil Wayne only owns 50% of his masters. Cash Money,
Oh, okay. Then
Baby,
that was a
they own
power play.
50. So he sold 50%. But here's the thing though, right? Future's masters sold for 85 million. The
Oh no, that's
Dream
trash then.
master sold for 225 million. But
Cause
you got to
he got a
remember the
whole
Dream,
How
catalog.
long
He
has
write a
he
lot of
that
been in
songs
the
for people.
fucking
Yeah,
he
game?
wrote
he
Single
write a
Ladies,
lot.
he wrote Umbrella, he
Yeah,
write
he
Taylor
write a lot.
Swift masters sold for 300 million. So
Damn,
when you look at it,
he
like it's his
lowballing
company.
himself. He been in the
But
game
listen,
longer than all the people you just named.
so this is what I was telling my man. You got to think about it. Lil Wayne first album, The Block Is Hot, came out in 99,
Some shit.
2000, I want to say. And ever since he been in the game, he been signing bad record deals. Baby got
Yep.
over on him. Then when everybody else left Cash Money, then Lil Wayne got a better deal, but it was still a bad deal.
Yeah.
And then he ended up getting a deal to do Young Money. And then he signed a bad deal to do Young Money. He got a deal for his clothing line, Truck Fit. Did a bad
Yep.
deal to do Truck Fit. He
Yeah,
got
cause that went
sued for
under.
I
they
mean, look
got
at the
That
comments
nigga just
that
need to
this
get a
man
nigga just
makes,
need to get a
though.
For
We
lawyer.
you,
A
this
know
lawyer
my
he's
gonna
not
thing
the
handle
though.
that.
brightest
How you gonna
crayon.
do good business and you always zooted out your fucking mind? You can't be high up every drug and expect to do
thing though,
good
right?
business.
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
working
why.
Exactly.
with you, ripping you off. What the fuck you mean? I'll
For
be on.
every
Well, I personally wouldn't, but I'm sure people would definitely be on the take. He a mark. You make it easy for him.
Go
but
You
the
ahead,
way
not
Ed
it's been
or
cognizant.
whoever.
every
But no,
time though.
I
It's
was
been
just saying.
baby
But
every
that's why
time.
most people that's dealing with that much financial gain and movement, they usually have lawyers. That's because nigga, they moving
They
around.
stuck
You doing too
together.
much shit. You in the
Mhm.
studio
Yeah, so
touring.
that
You
was
ain't got time to be
basically
looking off
he
the
got the
conversation.
wrong lawyers and the wrong business manager and the wrong accountants,
The
basically.
It
wrong
all
every fucking
starts with
thing.
baby. Everything started with baby. When you
And
call
if
this man,
I'm moving myself, I'm firing everybody that's associated with the person that put me on. If he really wanted to do his own thing and branch out, and it was
Right.
really a problem, he would
Get
have had to
away.
seek all his own counsel, his own management, his own everything. And I'm sure that would have been hard because he got personal relationships with them people. But at the end of the day, it's business. It's not personal. Some shit can't be personal. It has to be business.
Hey,
but
look,
see
I don't
that's
want
the
to hear that because who was that? Who was it? Brandy and Ray J fired their mama.
Yeah.
So, so it's
And
like
it ain't
shit.
like she
If
Right.
they can
still
fire
ain't
their
eating.
mama,
She
we can
still
fire
had all
you.
her other clients.
but
Mhm.
there's a difference though, right? Because like Brandy and Ray J fired their parents. Beyonce, same thing with her daddy. These were stable individuals. Lil Wayne has been unstable. Like if you go and listen to the
Whole life,
Charlemagne,
yeah.
if you go listen to the Charlemagne interview when that Turk did when he first came out of jail, bro, Turk and BG was doing heroin on video sets when they were
Damn.
15. Them niggas was on
Yeah,
heroin. Like,
You said
and,
Damn.
Turk
and
and
Turk,
BG?
Turk and BG were
Yeah.
addicted to heroin. And Turk
listen.
was
Yeah.
like, they
Mm.
asked Turk, how come your career never popped? Do you blame baby? Yada yada yada. And he was like, bruh, he like that's all my fault. Me and BG was on video sets doing heroin. One time we had when they were working on the Universal deal, him and BG in the bathroom doing heroin. The dude from Universal come back there in the bathroom, say something to baby. He was like, bro, baby just, like y'all gotta go. Like y'all gotta get up out of here with that. And he was like, bro, we high out our mind. Baby was just like, y'all gotta go. Y'all fucking up the bread. He was like, bro,
Mhm.
Manny Fresh was the only one who cared and would snatch the keys out of our hand and had a driver take us back to the hotel. Like, bro,
Yeah.
baby was just about to have us just get up out of there. Like, bro, you ain't about to mess up the money.
Yeah.
Like, and we
Right.
15, 16 years old at the time. Like, that's what they was on.
Instead of trying to get them some fucking help.
But
Yeah.
the funny part is like
You
if you
still
really go
gonna
back and
exploit
listen
them
to
because I
those
bet you
albums,
kept their ass half so they could rap. Son of a bitch.
I'm like, look, I had all of those albums, right?
Uh-huh.
Like I
Me
swear I had
too.
all of them, but damn near every fucking album. Them niggas constantly talking about they play with their nose. They telling you right there that
Yeah.
they own those niggas.
I
You know
See,
what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
mean,
I didn't know heroin though. I kind of figured cocaine because my family from Alabama, like they do cocaine, like we talk about weed, like you know what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
but I didn't know it was dog food though. Like that's a
But
different
yeah, like you
level.
can snort
That's
heroin too
a
though.
whole nother
Oh,
motherfucking
see,
monster.
they were
Like you can
shooting up.
snort heroin, you can
And
shoot heroin.
some of them do them they be
wait.
speedballing.
What?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
speedballing
learning
is
a
when
lot of things about drugs.
you mix
Um,
cocaine and
Probably
you
shouldn't.
mix an upper and a downer at the same time.
Oh
So
yeah,
be it
yeah.
cocaine and heroin or it's
Mm-mm.
different
Yeah.
combinations of a speedball.
That's why people be so throw the fuck off. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting information.
Oh
Niggas
yeah,
be
no,
Hell
bragging and
yeah, I
jumping
made
around
sure
and
I
turning
paid
time and
attention
shit.
to that shit. When you from where we from and you got those things in your family and shit like that, it just try to help you understand people a little better, I guess.
like
Oh,
bro, this
yeah.
this goes back to the little comment I made last week. Like, bro, how much do you pay the shooter? Like, because
Yeah, yeah.
all this is going down.
$5.99. I said
Wayne just
five
same
ninety
Juice
nine.
World. Wayne just got
And
caught with the
that's the
50.
thing. They not paying the
But
shooter
see,
enough,
this is what
apparently.
I don't understand though. Why would you have the gun right there in your luggage when you
Because
know you're at the airport and they're going to check your fucking luggage?
Nigga also
Because you
forgot to
supposed
put
to
it in the
you
wrong
can
bag.
fly with a firearm, but it's supposed to be in a lockbox, I think.
Dude, you're a fucking felon. It's not like you could
Oh well
put it.
no, then
You
you
could have
can't do
put it
that.
in
Then you can't
anybody
do that.
else's suitcase.
bro, listen, and that just goes like all this stuff that we
Come
talking
on.
about. Like, bro,
It
when
wouldn't have
you
mattered if they was together because a felon can't even be in the presence of a person with a firearm or anything,
That's the case.
like
Nigga
certain
ain't supposed to get
situations.
on the plane then because who the fuck don't have firearms in the airport?
No, I'm saying he can't be traveling with somebody that's it's some type of law.
Oh no, you
It
can get
depends, but
around that
it probably
bullshit.
depend on your it depend on the state you in too.
Yeah, some
but just
Right.
people
compare
said,
that to the
oh, go ahead.
no,
Sorry.
you can go ahead. I've been talking a lot. You can go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say some people have said that that was just his ego at work right there. Like, oh, I'm Lil Wayne. I'm gonna get away with anything.
And Lil Wayne just did it for 2 years for a
But
picture.
he haven't been.
That goes to show, like
What
when you
other
ask,
rapper been in jail more than him?
like, bro, him, he just look.
Gucci
Joel
man.
Santana just,
Yeah.
Shit. Gucci
Gucci.
man been in
Oh
jail
yeah,
probably more than all
Ti.
the other rappers. Shit.
like, bro, like that
Right.
just goes.
Okay.
Like
Now
DMX.
that
we
nigga
getting
and Slick Rick.
somewhere.
Darkman X.
Nobody
Oh,
cares.
definitely that nigga.
Oh,
He
y'all.
definitely up there.
Okay. Now we cooking. So we got Lil
That's all like
Wayne,
let's see. Gucci
Gucci,
man,
DMX is
DMX,
DMX,
also a drug addict as
Slick Rick.
well.
Probably.
Let's see, Slick
C
Rick.
Slick Rick,
Murder.
C Murder,
He
Ti
might have
went
just
a
been in
couple
jail
times.
forever.
Oh,
Like this
no,
nigga,
she murdered just been doing the longest stretch.
this nigga's still in jail, and they
But as
Yeah,
started
that's
far
why
as
I'm
telling
like, you
everybody
him.
can't
doing
count
that
him
short
because he got
DMX,
life.
Slick Rick, DMX, Gucci man. Who was the other
We
nigga
talking
for
about
that
people who be in and out that mud, just keep
Oh,
shit?
getting caught on
And we
something.
gonna
Okay,
name
okay.
That's the
Detroit
king of
niggas
that.
Jay Nutty.
he been waiting for Jay Nutty to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other
We
thing is the nigga be getting out and going right back.
wait till Jay
Yeah.
Nutty get out.
Like
So
this
you
nigga
feel
listen.
like you still waiting on him to get out from the first time. You ain't even
Right.
know he was out and went back in.
So I'm like, dog, like some of my peoples actually know these niggas personally and shit, right? So it's like Jay Nutty, you get out, come out, drop a dog ass verse or two, maybe three, do an interview here and there, and then go back to jail.
Okay. What is it? What does he do to get back into jail?
The nigga probably
Man,
was out
I can't
on
discuss all of
program.
that.
Um,
Because I don't know exactly what this man be doing, but goddamn, more
Out with
respect.
another.
I see more respect for the music in the era when we was growing up from kids that was born in the 90s and probably wasn't paying no attention to it till later on than I do for people
Right.
our age that was actually listening to
well
shit on
then,
the radio.
Ed, just
Because
tell
we
me.
too busy trying to be young, a lot of us still. Like,
Yep. Would Logic say the
emphasis on
last show in
trying
your
to.
second childhood? But shit, I
Yeah.
don't know. Tell me what you think about this one. It's the same guy.
I can tell you sleepy as hell, boy.
I am. I'm tired as fuck right now, and I've been drinking, and I've been
Bro,
smoking.
y'all done got
So
me
it's
charged
about
up.
that
The boy
time.
sleepy as hell.
Shit. But all
Been
right,
flying down
listen.
285 when you
Cheese
coast.
and drink.
Yeah, I've been drinking and I've been smoking, flying down East 35, but
285.
I'm
Oh, I'm coming
focused.
over.
All right. Okay, here we go. Dane Black. We're gonna play it.
Blue
See
Lace
what
stuff.
Ed thinks. Yep. No, this is the
I know. It's good.
okay, gotcha.
What up, Pose? Soup. Dang, hero. Let's go. Nigga, this is Bruce Banner with race cannon. I spit fam and I'm outlandish cause God planned it. Like hard granted, it's hard granted. My circumstances, I hit the booth and then I turn into a praying mantis. My advantage, I serve like Pete Sampras. Turn word to images into my mental canvas. My little bow is sharpshooter like Kurt Rambis. Squeezing in some bodies on the floor like breakdancing. I'm on another planet. You niggas sick and famished. You need a fucking sandwich. You garbage like Mr. Savage. Our niggas is fucking canceled. Even your pupils know I kill. See, this feels like a giant standing on top of an anthill. Hold weight down like an anvil's the zoo, bitch. My nigga stack. Run through the city like Grand Hill. And it's Dane Black. I'm Joe D with the heat. Where hero wanna be that make the mission complete. 16.
Welcome back, hero.
Did you guys hear it?
That kind of remind me of that. That shit kind of remind me of that B16 shit y'all niggas been doing.
That's what it
Yeah,
was.
that's what he
That
submitted it
Hero
for.
did that.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga Hero is probably one of the dopest local producers that get the lowest amount of recognition. I've been trying to get a beat from this nigga for the longest. Like this nigga's fucking fire. He do. I don't
You
know if
said
you're
who
familiar
that?
with
Who
Nava.
what's dude name?
It's Hero, but it's Hiro. He from the D. I
Yeah.
don't know if he do a bunch of novelist shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All
yeah.
right.
Hero get busy, dog. That nigga sick.
Damn, no, yeah, that shit was nice though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was better than the last one. So
Yeah, I liked it.
When me and the boy was talking earlier before y'all got on, I told her the biggest problem with niggas like Dane Black, bro, they need an A&R. They just
Yeah.
need somebody to tell them what to do, what not to do, what type of song to make. I'm like, cause bro, they should have. That's like that type of song is that song is totally different from Blue Lace. Like, and it's just because Hero do him. Like that nigga's like a samurai. That nigga got swords and shit. Like he don't give a fuck about what's popping, what nobody else is doing. He just do him.
Hey, I could fuck
Yeah,
with somebody like that, man.
I like
Yeah,
that
I
track.
see
that's
what
just
what what drives me crazy though is like you would get a whole song like the last one, but then like where I'm actually really getting into your flow and shit, and I'm paying attention. Like, okay, he throwing a couple little daggers and shit around in this one. Give me one verse. You got a bunch of fucking hip hop heads in Detroit. we
the
got
beat
enough
16,
like
beat
we got
16. You
enough
can only do one
Doughboy
verse.
cash out and all that type of
Consistency.
shit right
And the beat 16 shit, you can only do one verse. That's why it was beat 16. You got paired with a random producer. They made a beat and you could only spit a 16 to it. That was the guidelines to be in the competition.
now.
So
Oh, okay.
that's why that shit turned out like that. But yeah, that nigga
Man, I'm telling you though,
Hero.
but I done seen that happen so many times and it drives me fucking crazy. It's
Yeah,
like when I'm finally hearing that you actually got talent for real, it's like, okay,
yeah.
you shorten that shit and I'll be sitting there stuck like
Mhm.
damn.
Because niggas
For the
don't.
rest of
Niggas
that,
need
man, you know what I'm
Right.
niggas
saying?
need A&R. They need somebody to tell them what's dope and what's not. Because they don't know. Like they just going off with their home. You play your shit for your homies. They tell you everything fire. Well, it's dope,
Niggas
good.
can't
Yeah,
A&R that
If your
shit
homie
themselves
don't
though,
love
man.
you, that
Hey,
because
look,
they
is.
that's
don't
why.
know.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
real
my
shit.
friends
That's why
tell
I
each other shit suck if it's terrible. We don't give a fuck. Like, but I mean,
All right. Go ahead,
but then
D4, and then we're
again,
Hey,
gonna
look,
most of
have
that's
my
why
final
Fat Joe
thoughts.
do
like me and
good.
most of my homies, we all rappers though, so it's like that's different.
Yeah, everybody got thick
That's why
skin like
Fat
me
Joe
though.
do good though. That nigga Fat Joe go to the clubs and shit, listen to what's popping, and kind of create something
Yeah,
according to the wave and shit. Rick Ross, he'll do the same shit. Them niggas know how to cater to what's going on right now.
Right.
yeah. A lot of them people
Everybody
ain't got
can
thick
do that
enough
same
skin.
shit.
Like they skin ain't thick enough to let somebody tell them they shit not fire and them not feel offended. Like my circle is that
Oh
Facts.
deep.
yeah, that
My
too.
niggas,
That too. That
my
too.
niggas will
Yeah,
tell me
it's
like my
true.
niggas can't wait to tell me my shit is trash. They
Yeah.
be, hey, check this out. Hey, it's trash. All right, let me hear it. Like, like they can't wait to say that shit. Like, but I know how my niggas get down. Like when my shit is fire, they
Hmm.
don't say like, yo, that's straight, that's cool, but yo, that's fire. But when my shit is
Hmm.
trash, they're like, yo, Logic, rewrite that shit, cause like that's not it.
Think about this. Think about that. Constructive
No,
criticism and
no,
shit.
they don't give no. My niggas don't give no constructive criticism. They just like, yo, that's
Mm.
just whack. Rewrite
Oh
that
yo,
shit,
I
done.
got you.
Fuck
Damn.
is wrong with
Hey,
this?
send me your shit. I got you.
Like, my niggas,
That's
my
Well,
like
niggas,
that's
when it's
like
anybody
fire,
have
it's fire.
any
me taking my
final
little
thoughts?
Self
Anyone?
destruction.
In other
Yes, the
words,
self
the boy ready to go to
destruction.
bed.
right. She like I'm
Yep.
sleepy. Get the fuck off my shit.
Me
Been
too.
a
I gotta go to
long
bed.
motherfucking trip. Dude, I literally just walked in the door when I started this shit up. Like I ain't had no break between getting off the road and doing this shit. So yeah, I'm tired and I
Yeah,
need a
man.
shower and
One of
make
our my just
a
my
doctor,
opinion.
possibly.
Our most fire episodes we had in a minute. Like everybody was engaged, everybody talking. This shit was kind of dope.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
salute to
enjoyed
all of
this.
y'all.
Thank you.
Especially
Salute
you,
to you.
especially you, General, for wanting to start this up after your road trip. That's showing that you're real
Facts.
dedicated to this shit.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah.
Nabor. We appreciate you.
Half the time I don't
Man,
even want to
fuck
do
you,
this shit
Naboo.
and we still do this shit. Fuck you too, my nigga. But I still love you. It's all love.
That's
Uh,
Sorry.
I still get
Nabor,
the
crazy.
it's
ass
a
out
Trump supporter in every
there.
crew.
All
Hey,
right.
hey, somebody got to be the hater. God damn it.
Somebody leave it to Ed. That's what
I
he's
spent that high
doing.
road
Black,
today.
you know. It's your job. Just be the hater. It used to be Vic's
Oh,
job, but now it's Ed's and
yeah.
Terrence's.
We kind of take
He'd be like,
turns fucking with
well,
you.
I hate to play devil's advocate, but he loved that shit for real,
I
you
actually
know?
don't. Like especially when she be killing that shit. Anyway. Like, but
I will. I don't
Oh,
give
it's
a
so
shit.
convincing. He'll do a great job at it. Keep it up. All right, yeah. Well, wait, did everybody do a final thought? I'm
I don't
tripping.
think nobody did one.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
did.
Mm.
I did. Y'all go ahead.
Oh, but I really ain't got no final thought. We kind of got everything out there. Quit fucking with Vlad.
facts.
Yeah.
Bet.
Like,
Reading is
and
fundamental.
ultimately, like, place accountability where that shit really needs to be placed. Whether it's with
Thank you.
yourself whether it's with yourself because you know your own capacity, or with the next motherfucker because you know they just on some fuck shit. I mean, hey, either way, that's my
Do
final
what
Yeah.
you
thought.
got.
My final thought is please stop making excuses for the oppressors. They don't need no more fucking excuses. Their time has run out.
They got a lot of
That's
it.
it. That's all.
What you got, Logic?
Hey, I agree with everything y'all just said. Quit making excuses for the oppressors. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to hold the motherfuckers accountable. Facts. Fuck DJ Vlad. Facts. Let the boy get some rest.
The boy,
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
got?
My
Fuck
final thoughts
Nabor.
are fuck mercenary.
That's so much love.
I know, right? Like, I remember him when he used to scratch his booty and sniff his fingers. Like, it's all love.
Mm.
It's all love.
That's so
But
out of
no,
control.
I feel like shit, yeah, everything all y'all said. Plus, let's just figure out ways that are more effective so we can be like the alphabet people and hold people accountable and it actually lead up to something. So
But it's
let's
funny
just
because I'm
do our
sorry.
due
Go ahead.
diligence a little bit more and really unify and work together instead of just speaking about it.
Yeah, and recognize when somebody is pulling the you on you, when they're using
Yeah.
your tactics that you came
Bitch,
up
I
with
had that
against you.
busted you. Yeah.
All right, that's it. Let's close it out.
Like,
Peace.
Peace.
All
Peace.
right, fuck y'all. Love y'all. Have a good night.
Fuck you
Facts.
too.
But we've been hearing a whole lot of talk, man. All these motherfuckers talking about they hot.